Hey guys, 30 and Still Gaming here with yet another video. On today's video, we're going to be talking about Suicide Squads. Now, PlayStation had an event and they showed an in-depth 6-minute long trailer, and then they also had an 8-minute long behind the scenes. Now, lots of questions, lots of answers. Now, we're still going to have more questions than answers, but they have a frequently asked question, and we're going to go over all the frequently asked questions that were on their website. Now, if you like this type of content, please make sure you share, like, subscribe. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers this year, and I do appreciate you if you hit that subscribe button and that like button down below. All right, so let's get started. All right, so the first question is, what type of game is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a new genre-defying third-person action-adventure shooter video game, allowing players to take on roles of the Suicide Squad members Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark. Now, we've known this for quite a while, so this is nothing actually new. The next question off their site is, who's developing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is developed by Rocksteady Studios, creator of critically acclaimed best-selling Batman Arkham series. Now, lots go into that. I know a lot of people were giving Gotham Knights crap because it wasn't Rocksteady, and they wanted it to be more like Rocksteady. Now we have Rocksteady coming out with Suicide Squad, and from the trailer yesterday, lots of mixed reviews here, about a 50-50 split that I've seen on the internet. A lot of people are kind of upset that Rocksteady went the way of a live service game. Next up is, who is publishing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is being published by Warner Brothers Games. Now, if you guys don't know who Warner Brothers Games is, a little game came out that sold $850 million worth, 12 million copies, I believe, right now, is Hogwarts Legacy. They also did Gotham Knights, which wasn't a big seller, but these are the same publishers. They're trying to hit on all cylinders right now across the board, because coming out with 2 Warner Brothers games, and this is their 3rd one within 6 months. Next one is, when will Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League release? Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will release worldwide on May 26, 2023. So you got a little bit of time for that. Next question is, what platform will Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League be available on? It'll be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, X, and PC. This is good news that they dropped the last-gen consoles, and it's only on the current-gen consoles, which is good news for everyone. I know if you're on last-gen, you're kind of disappointed in this, but technology moves forward, and if we keep staying on the old systems, it's just going to hinder this type of game. It just won't run very well on those type of game systems, and that's why it's only on the next-gen. Next, which PC platforms will Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League be available on? Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will be available on PC via Steam and Epic Game Store. Next up, which playable characters featured in Suicide Squad? Now, playable characters include Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark. Now, they did say there are going to be other characters that you can get in the future, and we'll find out more as they let us know. Now, I paused on this still frame up here. This could potentially be other characters coming in, but they also said that you're going to have an arsenal of weapons from other villains out there. So who's to say that the villains don't become actual playable characters later down the road? So take a look at this and see who you see there, like Polka Dot Man, Nightwing, a couple of other characters there, Riddler. Check it out. Next up, who's the voice talent for this? Harley Quinn is voiced by Tara Strong. Deadshot is voiced by Bummer Robinson. Captain Boomerang is voiced by Daniel Lapine. And King Shark is voiced by Nufalau Joel Sinor, which is best known as Sumo Joe in wrestling. Now, the next question is, does Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League feature an original story? And they say yes. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League features an original story set in the DC universe as a squad must take on an impossible mission to save Earth and kill the world's greatest DC superheroes and the Justice League. It'll be real interesting to see what happens after the story and the continuation, because they did say that they will be supporting the game after the main story. So is the Justice League connected to the Batman Arkham series? And they say, yeah, League is a new third-person action-adventure shooter featuring an original narrative-driven experience that picks up the story 5 years after the events of Batman Arkham Knight. So players who are familiar with the Batman Arkham series will see some related narrative elements pop into the game. This is pretty cool. I kind of like that they're linking it to it, but at the same time, some of the characters that I would love to see in this as a part of the Suicide Squad are no longer with us from that game. But then again, it is a comic book game, so, not everyone is actually dead, when they die in certain things. The next question is, can players customize their character in Suicide Squad? And they say, yes, players can customize their character looks within new outfits, gear, weapons, and other cosmetic items as they progress through Suicide Squad, the campaign. Does Suicide Squad have a multiplayer mode? They say, yes, Suicide Squad can be played solo or with up to 4 players in online co-op, which is kind of bad news because you're going to have online content all the time. Can players swap between characters in Suicide Squad? Players may gravitate towards one squad member, but they can also switch characters when they're outside of the active missions. Now, yesterday during the actual dev stream, when we talked about it, the guy made it sound like you could swap characters during the mission, and that is not the case. So it is clarified now that outside of that mission, so if you go into a mission, you're Harley Quinn, you're stuck as Harley Quinn until that mission is done, which goes into what we were talking about on GXG last night, where you're going to be leveling up each character separately. I don't think it's shared XP throughout your group. Can players go through the entire game as the same character? Yes, players can go through the entire game as any of the 4 main characters. And this will be interesting once they add other characters later. Do you have to go through the whole story again, or is it just through the new campaign stuff that they add in later with DLC? Does Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League support local co-op? Co-op mode will only be available online, so it's not couch co-op. You can only play online. Does Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League support cross-platform play for online co-op? Yes, Suicide Squad does support full cross-play, which is very nice. And I think this will be a big win for the players, just gamers, no matter what system you're playing on. Is the internet connection required to play Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? Yes, internet connection is required to play Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, solo or via online co-op. Now, I know this is a bummer for some of you out there, maybe a lot of you out there that don't have internet or have to have online all the time. A lot of you like to buy the game, play it solo, but if you're a solo player, I'm sorry, you're out of luck. You're going to have to be online at all times with this game. Is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game connected to the previous films? The Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game is an original story set in the DC universe. It is not connected to the previous films, which is nice because I know, like, when Marvel's Avengers came out, people wanted the MCU to be connected with the MCU films. That wasn't the case. They're letting you guys know right now this is not connected, but it is connected to the Arkham series and the other video games that they've created. Is a PlayStation Plus subscription or Xbox Live Gold membership required to play the game? No. You do not need these subscription services, or membership will not be required to play Suicide Squad. What will the frame rate be in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S console versions of Suicide Squad will be targeted at 60 frames per second. PC specifications will be available closer to launch as the game is still in development. So, good news, but again, it's targeted towards 60 frames per second. Hopefully there's a fidelity and a performance mode, and that will suit both sides of the coin here, because some people don't want to play a game that's not 60 frames per second, especially for its next-gen only. Now, will Suicide Squad have new content available post-launch? And they say, yes, it will have post-launch content updates to expand the story with new missions and earnable characters available at no cost. Now, I have a lot of questions. This is the big one for me, because are you going to be able to earn the character within, like, I don't know, I don't want to say there's going to be raids, because I don't know if there is or not, but a harder mission. Like, if there's a strike or a dungeon, and at the end of that dungeon, maybe there's a character that you save, and then you can become that character. Or maybe you actually save the character. So let's say we save Flash. Instead of killing him, you save him. Maybe you get to recruit him onto your team. I don't know. What do you guys think? How are you going to be able to earn the characters in the game? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, will Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League have a battle pass? It says Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will have a post-launch cosmetic-only battle pass system to earn new outfits, emotes, and other items to customizable player characters. Each battle pass will have free tiers available at no cost to all Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League players, along with a premium tier that will be available via the optional in-game purchase. All battle pass items will be cosmetic and will not affect gameplay in any way. Now, it sounds good on paper, but what I want to know is this going to be viable to keep this game alive? Because there was other games that try to do the exact same thing as far as cosmetics and whatnot, and the premium and not premium battle pass, and those games failed. Like Marvel's Avengers, Anthem, is there going to be a big enough player base that comes and plays this game that they're giving all away all the free content, and yet lots of people buy the microtransactions for skins? I don't know. I hope this game doesn't suffer the same consequences as the games that came, the predecessors before it, but we'll find out. Will Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League have in-game purchases? Yes. Kill the Justice League will have cosmetic items available for optional in-game purchase that can be used to customize playable characters. Each cosmetic-only battle pass will also have a premium tier that will be available via optional in-game purchase. All in-game purchases will be completely optional and will not affect gameplay in any way. Again, how expensive are these cosmetic skins going to be? The game's a $70 game. There's no content afterwards that you have to pay for. The premium battle pass will probably be like $10. And then on top of that, you're going to be paying for, what, $10, $15 for skins? But again, this is another thing we'll have to find out when the game gets closer or when it launches. Now, will Kill the Justice League... Now, will Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League have loot boxes? It says no. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will not have any loot boxes. So that's good news. So it just means they're going to use some other kind of content or type of, monetization. And it looks like it's just the Battle Pass and going to be the marketplace for skins. And the last question is, will Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League have a prequel tie-in comic? Now, Kill Arkham Asylum is the official prequel tie-in comic expanding on how the incarnation of the Task Force X came together in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. The 5-issue monthly series is scheduled to release on May 30th and will be available participating comic book stores and digital platforms. Each print issue includes a code for redeemable Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League in-game cosmetic item. Paying annual and ultra tier subscribers to DC Universe Infinity digital subscription platform will also receive a code for in-game cosmetics items for each issue. Terms apply for each information free trial. So they did this with Gotham Knights as well. Each Gotham Knights comic that came out, there was a code inside that you could bring into Gotham Knights. I kind of like this just overall. It's if you're a comic book fan, you get to go out and buy something. You can also continue that story or the connection of it in a video game. And I think this is the new way to do certain things like this in the comic book industry. Now, let me know what you guys think overall. With the frequently asked questions, are you excited about this game? Are you not excited about this game? Let me know in the comments section down below. What are your concerns? Are you afraid about the Battle Pass? Are you afraid that they're not going to update this game as frequent as the other games in the past? Is there not going to be a good flood of people in the beginning, and then the game company says, uh-oh, we messed up, and they kind of back off and not continue to support this game after the fact? I mean, we saw Anthem, and this is a continuation, a 4-player co-op game that you can play solo or co-op that has microtransactions with a battle pass and a marketplace and with no end game. And we saw it happen with Anthem, and we saw it happen with Marvel's Avengers. The loot was sad in both of those games, and now here's Suicide Squad coming up. Is third time the charm for the industry? Are they going to get this co-op, solo action-adventure, light RPG? Are they going to make it happen this time around? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.